Hey, this is Don. I'm 72. I'm here in front of my garage, and I really already did about 20 minutes of strength moves, bodyweight strength moves for myself. I didn't record it because I had recorded some similar movements before in previous videos, and I didn't really feel like honestly talking and narrating through it. So anyway, I come out to my garage, but maybe you know, inside your house, in your bedroom or whatever. That's my point. Just 10 minutes a day. Anyway, so what I want to show is, I just want to show some basic things, you know, a few moves you can do, right? Just with your body weight and maybe some assistance, okay? I recently heard, and I mentioned this before, that, your leg strength, science is theorizing now through, you know, research that, you know, your level of leg strength may have some impact on your brain's ability to fight dementia. I found that intriguing. So if it, you know, if there's any truth to it, you know, if it proves real, that's great. You should be working on your leg strength regardless, because you want the functional fitness in your legs, your lower half of your body, to be able to keep you from falling and all that other kind of stuff. So look, this is a chair, right? And I would say, first things first, in that 10 minutes you're gonna do a day, do some squats, okay? Now, I would suggest you use a heavier chair or a counter, or hold on to the doorknobs of a bathroom door or something, right? And this is just me showing you, okay? Some people may not be able to squat by themselves more than this. I know a lot of people who are in their late 50s and can't do more than this, okay? For a variety of reasons. And most of it has to do with lack of use, because we're sitting all the time. So just, you know, a chair and squat. Use a chair, a heavy chair, or something more stable, and squat. Now, I don't need a chair to squat, okay? But I'm gonna tell you, this ability will be a game changer for you. And you can do just a couple of minutes of these, okay? A day. Doesn't have to be a lot, just 2 minutes. Time yourself, okay? And, you know, then you can go to just doing this. Come into the chair. Okay? You do another 10 minutes, 2 minutes of this. What you want to do is get to that point where you don't need the chair. You want to just be able to do a lunge, go down, pick something up, right? And come back up. You want your chest up as much as possible. You see a lot of people doing lunges, and they're like this. Based really, to really, you know, efficiently and effectively train in that movement, you want to try and keep your chest up as much as possible. Okay? So that's one thing. Another thing you can do. You know, let's see. Upper half extremities. You know, starting your knees against a chair, against a wall. Okay? And push away. Okay? If you can't do a push-up, push away. Now, for, you know, a lot of guys, you may not need to use this, and a lot of women have challenges with upper body strength, you know, but a lot of men do too. Okay, I've been using strength training for 57 years, so I know, you know. Anyway, so this is one thing you can do. You know, if you wanna get away from, you get stronger. See if I can show you. You're on the floor, right? And your knees are on the ground or on the floor. You can just do this. Okay? As you get stronger, move your knees out. Get your hands more underneath your shoulders. like that, okay? That's a great way to begin, all right? And then obviously, you know, you want to get your, the ultimate position be like this, and you want to engage your core, and you get really sophisticated. You can do this. So there's what is that? That's 3 movements you can do. What's something else? Core, so your lower abdominal muscles. Your core is your universe, guys. I can't speak enough to that. And it's one of the first things that'll go in middle age is your core, right? So what happens is guys wonder why they have, or people wonder why they have lower back pain. And a lot of it has to do with the fact, some of it has to do with the fact anyway, that you have no more, this area of your body right here is not supporting your back, right? And it doesn't have to look pretty. I don't have 6-pack abs, but I'm about 10 pounds overweight, all right? But even when I was in top condition and whatever sports activity I was doing, my abs didn't just really pop like some people. I think that's genetics. But anyway, sorry about that. That's my neighbor across the street. She's having work done on her house. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So your core is everything. And core includes here and around to your back, okay? The yin and yang, I call it, all right? So one thing you can do is seated knee raises. Start here, maybe go out. Okay, that's more working your quads, but you can do this. And if you got to start more like this, go from one leg to the other. Then when you get to a point where you can keep your feet off the ground, come up. A couple of minutes of these, okay? And eventually you can get to going to the floor, doing crunches, and that kind of thing. All right, which I'll show another time. Yeah, so, gosh, lower back, I guess I can show you. The challenge too is keeping mobility. I want to tell you, and flexibility, like in your spine, right? Particularly in your thoracic spine. Your thoracic spine is between your shoulder blades. It's crucial to keep mobility in that area and in your deltoid muscles, your shoulder muscles, because that allows you to stay in alignment when your hands go over your head. Like I can't do that. See that? I have a great deal of strength, but I've lost a lot of mobility, right? I've traded away just because I got lazy with years ago in my 40s when I could have really turned it around and gotten more mobility and flexibility, and I didn't. Now, when I was competing in CrossFit back at the age of 59, 60, 61, up to about 63, I had worked in more mobility and flexibility than I have now, okay, because the moves you do in CrossFit require that. But really, the moves you do in life require you to have as much mobility and flexibility as you can maintain or get back or build. It really does. And it's a dance, man, your whole life. It's a whole balance. You're balancing your daily time. I'm talking about investing 10 minutes a day into your, functional strength training, right? And you're balancing the work and maybe if you got a family and your other interests. It's all a balancing act. And sometimes we're doing great at it and other times we're falling off. That's the life journey. You ain't gonna never be at a place where it's all clicking all the time, baby. No, you can get over that. As I said, I'm 72. I've been strength training for 57 years. I did it, sometimes it was only 10 minutes of body weight because I did it through raising 3 kids, you know, my marriage that I'm crazy about, working 2 jobs for many years, going into a career where I was working 60, 70 plus hour weeks for years, working nights. Okay, so I know the challenge of balancing. You can't give me no excuse about it. Okay, you know, I get it, but we just got to do the best we can. And if you don't do nothing, you don't have a shot, right? Anyway, so I forgot what I was going to show you. Oh, I know what it was. So this is this is something that I could do more of. Okay, so hopefully you still see me. I haven't lost you. All right. If I ever make any money at this, I'm gonna get fancier equipment. So anyway, I'm on the floor of my garage, and for your back, what you can do is, now for me, I have a hard time, you know, arching up. This is, you can strengthen your lower back. When I was younger, I could do this easier. I could actually raise my hands off the ground, my arms, and really get height. It's very challenging for me to do it now, and I don't work on it enough. Okay, maybe you can come back here and do that. Really arch that lower back, and what you'll notice, you'll also be flexing your abs too. So it kind of hits 2 areas at the same time. And you see, I'm not going very far up. So a lot of times, what I'll do is I'll cheat, and I'll do this. And this is just more to build mobility and flexibility. Okay, I used to be able to do this without any assistance. It's just the way it goes. Okay, some of you are probably way more flexible and mobile than I am. Okay, and then maybe out here, I don't know, and just for the upper part of your body. You know, just a couple of minutes. It doesn't look sensational, okay? It doesn't look beautiful, but trust me, it's not about that. It's about consistency, right? That's what it's about. It's about being consistent, that 10 minutes a day, okay? And, you know, just staying the course. And I'm not going to blow smoke up your ass. Even investing the habit of 10 minutes of strength movement a day with your body weight, your life's going to push back against you. And it's going to allow you to come up with reasons why you should quit. What's the point? I don't see any change. What's the point? I'm 65. I'm 49. You know, whatever. And you know, but trust me, life's going to give you very rational, reasonable excuses to quit. It really will. Trust me. You know? So my suggestion is have a big why, a big reason why. Not because intellectually you know you need to do something. No. That ain't going to move you to do shit. That's not going to keep you out of your comfort zone working to establish a habit like this. No, it's got to be here already in your gut. Like, damn it, I am not going to be frail. Okay, I am not going to be in a position where I got to go to the doctor, have my toenails cut, and I'm only 60. Trust me, that's the case. That's real. Okay, that's got to come from here, that gut desire, because that's going to push you through. That's going to keep you showing up. The other thing that's going to keep you showing up is community. Yeah. I know we're in a society that's, you know, trains us to believe, no, you pull your own self up by your own bootstraps and, yeah, you know, oh no, you got to do it all on your own, man. Oh no, all the success I have it's all on me. It's me alone. I accomplished this. Bullshit. No, you didn't. Even if it was 1 or 2 other people that came in your life at critical times and kept you going, said they believed in you. Okay, you might have forgotten about it or put it aside. We don't accomplish anything, even as simple as 10 minutes a day, strength training our body so that we can have the kind of life we want in our 50s, 60s, and 70s and beyond, right? We got to have some support along the way. That's why I created a community on the internet, the Total Well community, okay? And I'm going to put my address on this video. And I created it specifically for people 45 and over, because at that point in life, baby, we know things are changing, okay? We can feel it, all right? But it's a community for you to get the support you need and desire in the transformation you are looking for. Yeah. So that's all I got to show you today. But my wife suggested, and I think she had a good idea, okay? My last video got like 20,000 views, first time ever for long form. She suggested I work to get out a video every Wednesday, and maybe that little small thing will get more attention. If this video has value for you, please subscribe, like it, comment, share it, right? And come to the community. All right, later.